fan. Why did you do that now, Star? What are you doing? Push it there. Welcome back. 10 months, 9 month streak, hey? Hey, 10 years even. It's been so long. I hope we're doing well. Good day. Now, you know how every now and then we have some good streams, and then some weird technicality happens. Every now and then, just to spice things up, you know? So, first thing, you look different. I changed the light settings a little bit. The gameplay capture doesn't seem to work, which is weird, so I'm using a window capture instead. It should be exactly the same. Second thing is, I had to restart the multi-chat program because for some reason the dock version of it that I'm reading in OBS didn't seem to work properly. What else? I don't know. What the hell else is going on? No, I'm tweaking the camera settings a bit so it's not as warm, if that makes sense. I like the warm, but I don't want too warm. But hello, welcome in, big fan, big fan. There we go, now it's synced. TikTok is now synced. It's because I also forgot to start that stream. So. Empty Gauge, welcome in. Star, Jet 2, Gez, Folk, Dragon, welcome in. Looks weird. How does it look weird? It looks different, doesn't it? Because of the reason I just said. I also had a little bit of color correction, which, what's the word? This is slightly less warm, like I desaturated it slightly. So blue. It seems blue, doesn't it? It's more white light rather than warm white. I can change it back, but I don't mind how it is. You just have to get used to it. This isn't full white either, because don't forget the walls are not white. So it will never be like white. That's just odd if it was like that. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. A little bit more warm. I can do a little bit more warm. I was just tweaking it. Let's go. A bit like that. Cool thing is I can tweak and make them exactly the same settings. How's that? That's a tiny bit warm. Hey, yo, Nath, how you doing? Okay. Looks like nothing really changed from before. I'll change, I'll mess around with it a little bit. But welcome in, hope we're doing well. It is a Monday. The World of Trucks thing was on the maintenance, and I wondered what could it be, but we know our pattern, don't we? It's a Monday, which means it can't be an update. It turns out it was the end of the cruising thing, which is weird because wasn't there one at the end of last week or something? So the event concluded now. So what was the one oh, it was the Louisiana one. Never mind. So now we have no ongoing events. We have one, we do. We have no ongoing events at the moment until Valentine's, which probably starts tomorrow. Do you watch the adverts with the side of Super Bowl? Yeah, I know, right? Imagine being allowed to play football during Bad Bunny's concert. Who authorized that? I thought it was just a musical performance. That's what most people tune in for anyway. You don't have any AVO. You gotta be in the stream for a bit and get yourself some more. You get some every 10 minutes or so. Yeah, we have no ongoing events at the moment. So now we wait. 10-minute forms. Yeah, but it takes a lot of preparation. If you saw... I don't watch them because it doesn't like interest me in that sense. Kendrick's one last year, that took a lot to put into it, so the meta was great. Hopefully that'll be out soon. Where's the game? Harry, we are in what is known as the intro of the scene. We're warming up into the scene. This isn't just gameplay, so don't you worry. Afternoon, Rody. Hello, Ismail, big fan. Good evening. Yeah, it'll probably be out soon. I also realised that the shorts I made on it, which is why one went out today earlier, I was wanting to do the other one after the main video, which, by the way, pinned message, at least on Twitch stream anyway. On the YouTube one, you'll be able to see that. It should be pinned anyway. And in the TikTok story, that's where it also is as well. Coaches should be quite nice as well. Yes. They have done at least one blog post for each coach now. So I don't know when... you know, I don't know when we're getting closer to the release for that. Merch. I'm also debating whether to keep that or turn that off for the Caster Labs thing, because now it periodically puts things in the chat. Still works. We are getting double decker, yes. We're getting a Scania 1, a Volvo 1, and a man, I think. Double decker chocolate bars. I'll try out each one of them. I think the Scania will be pretty good. We'll have to see. Maybe at least one of each. Maybe rotate either time. Why not? Each one. It looks even welcoming. Yeah, the performance was in Spanish. Yes, because he is Puerto Rican, I believe. The reason I don't... That genre, anyway, this isn't my cup of tea anyway. Regardless of who it is. I'm not going to go against him like other people have. Because of that. Good show otherwise. Seemed pretty cool. The end message was very good, and it will go over most people's heads. Folk, what's up? How's it going? 60 miles an hour on CD. It will be interesting to see people take it on there. I don't know if it will be the same as the D-Bus, where if someone doesn't have a job in it, you don't see the people. And if you do, then you do see people on board. A lot of people will probably take it empty. Because, you know, if they do try and take it with people, then not going to get much profit, are they? Logarithmic and exponential, yes, because one is concise, one is whoop. They're very different. EV charging would be nice, yes. Watching this on a college bus. On the way or on the way back? Hope your day will go well, or has been well. Good show, good costumes. Yeah, did you see the bunch of people dressed as bushes and trees? And their little TikTok coming out of while they were waiting and getting prepped, like making sure they're all good before the show. They're doing like little dances for the crowd. They're doing the, you know. That's quite funny. TV, you can. It's not open though, because I really can't be bothered to use it. Is it open? Let me have a look. No, it's not. Recruitment is not open for it. Because I'm not. Well, I mean, if you specifically, you know, you're leaving ATM. Well, I mean, if you want to apply for it, the main benefit we have for the website one is that so that it's there as like a placeholder, and so that your dot changes color. That's it. Which is why the only other post on it is to tell you to use Truckee. Right, mine ETS. I am where we last were, which is, I will have a look in a minute. Somewhere in the Nordics, of course, because that's where we've always been. Paid to watch ads. It is a lot of ads. Yeah. UK Studio with people chatting during ad breaks. They play a lot. Their ad frequency is a lot more than us. Can you do a front flip? Well, not right now. I can do like I'll automatically read front flip. I can't do a back flip because I never trusted myself to do one. Front flip, I think I did once back in school. That's about it. Ad time. Is it going to actually... There we go. I wondered if it was going to trigger one. Is the Logitech June 29 good? Yes. Absolutely. If you're playing this game and you're not getting a full motion 4D motion rig setup, then yes. It's totally fine to use. But today, we're not driving. Today is admin stuff. That's all. But yes, the video will be there for you to watch after the stream. You watch the video twice. You can watch it a third time after the stream, okay? Watch the video, because it is basically a little update between when getting the wheel and my first impressions of it, because there were two videos, one in ETS for the first time, one in ATS for the first time. Then now, which is about a month after getting it. And it's pretty good. It's still a pretty good wheel. Of course it's a good wheel. Evio, it's not exactly... I don't know when you did the command at first. It's fine. What can TB do to get drivers back from convoy? I don't know. How do you not have enough? Because you haven't... It hasn't literally been like 10 minutes. It might be 10 minutes, 12 minutes. I don't know how much it is. You have to wait. Or join the Gambers and hopefully win. How am I getting all the map exploration? Well, hold on a minute. Let me go in-game first. 92% map exploration, and this is where we are and where we were last time. Next time for driving, I think I want to go up a bit more. Somewhere. That'd be nice. There's no chat. There should be. Everything here is the chat that you see. Jerome. Very well done, yes, but I'm not in an urgent, you know, like, oh my god, we must get to the final number. The 100%. Again. Big fan. It's in now. Yeah, true. On the other scene, I had it toggled off. On this gameplay scene it is on. So this is window capture of it. It's exactly the same. I had to turn off my FPS counter thingy. Like Steam's FPS thing, that would be in the top left. So I don't know how many frames I have in game right now. Whoa. This part new. Caster Labs. It's the one that links all the chats together. And I'm debating whether to use that over Stream Elements, because for some reason Stream Elements is there, but it doesn't do anything. It's a bit useless. At least it's identified as a bot, though. Can I mod it? Maybe not in this menu. How do I... Community roles, mods, Caster Labs. There we are. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You somehow have 1.4 billion. How? Was it by not doing jobs or was it by people? If you do your own jobs, it takes a bit of time to earn that much. But if you hire drivers to do it for you, it can magnify that. Right. Hello, Tatsu. How you doing? Grinding? Makes sense. I think if I were to continuously do very long jobs, then probably be around it. You press Alt-R. Yeah, I'm aware that those stats are available. They're also in the top middle of the screen if you have those things on. I don't want to see them like that. It's only because I'm not using game capture while the game capture doesn't work. For whatever the hell reason. Well done. And of course my... Is it because I'm just... Is it not overlaying on the game? Like the Stream Deck thing? Do I have to restart my Stream Deck? Because I'm pressing the button and it doesn't even work properly? Do I have to open this in Administrator as well? Probably. Just every single thing. Goddamn. 600? Imagine I have to type everything in. There we go. But now it's probably too late to keep them. But they did cut the person off. Nice. Because this lane merges into this lane, so you need to be careful with that. Hello, Jerome. Welcome over. Big fan. Quintillion, yes. If anyone's played any of those kind of idle games where you farm money, you'll see how far up the numbers go. Trillion, quadrillion, quintillion, and blah, blah, blah. Non-vagintillion, and stuff like that, where you've got so many numbers, it's ridiculous. Hello, folks, several times. Fettify burgers, fettify fries? Yes. That's how fast I speak. And I really need to stop doing that. Hello, Holt. When's it released on PS? We don't know. We don't know yet. There will be a lot of people continually asking about it. People are getting impatient with that. You can't go that way. It's almost like there's a gate on the other way from where you're looking at. You've got to go round, man, dude. All the way around and into the garage. Just got to go that way. Okay. Stop! Yes, quadrillion, quintillion, sextillion, septillion, and so on. Love the game, big fan. Yeah, we don't know at the moment because they're not going to give you even an estimate on it because they've never done that before and they never will. Why would they do that now? I know it's a revolutionary, different thing that they haven't done before. Like, oh my god, more platforms for the games would be nice. Why have they done this? To try and mitigate traffic boxing with each other. So people turning to the right here will jam with the garage traffic. So they want to split the two up. And it means that it makes the traffic slightly slower. So instead of being very direct, you have to go around. If you really want to leave it, and it's also mainly in this case because people keep leaving this way and going left, cutting off the traffic. That's why. No, it's not a real person. No, no. So now to go in, you go that way, and to go out, you go that way. There's also gates to stop you from doing the wrong way. You didn't have the sword. I should add the sword to it, shouldn't I? Doesn't help traffic flow. It does help the traffic flow. It's just the traffic is very silly and doesn't abide by it. That's the player's fault individually, not traffic as a whole. Some people don't know how to follow arguably simple instructions. You're still banned? Well, that's up to you, you know, that's your doing, isn't it? How long are you banned for? Speed of map. Speed limit? No. Event team? I don't know if they do any applications for that at the moment. Any team can recruit whenever they need people. It's not a scheduled thing or a set time. No, they don't like stopping at red lights either, no. But at least you have to wait for this one. Or rather you don't, because now there's only that one and that one. Excuse me. They just vanish. That was... Oh no, they were kicked. Okay, so someone else is here, they're watching. Yeah, they'll have to... They don't know what merge in turn means, which just means take it in turns to go. If they were to actually move that. This is Calais. This is still Calais. I start either end. I just pick one. I'm assuming they've... oh! I was going to say, have they just spawned in and squish? Perfect. Oh, hello, Darksea. That you are? Aria. Yeah, after only a few seconds, it goes up if you're approaching it from the correct direction. If you're approaching it from the other way, then no. A red and blue. Or just blue. That's fine. That's fine. People also have, you can hear their engines. Just seeing if they settle it. You can have blue and white, which is what a lot of people use instead of... Not instead of. Some people use it to impersonate police, some people do not. As long as you're not pretending to be police. This one went around the other one because of them not moving at the time. And then this one decides to try and squeeze past. Without swearing. Would be nice without swearing. Hello, Rookie. Hello, IS. There we go. Now we can go. Because they've got a lamp next to them. Banned by save editing. And what did you do? $60 from people doing TTS stuff. Last time. Those don't reset each stream. It's monthly. So when they do the thing to flag up TikTok's thing where it listens for the social names, they do that. Star does that sometimes. Felix does that sometimes. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, I see. You were the one because you were getting stuck. Like, my guy, you've just ruined the entire situation for yourself. I would have just let that play out. But like, yeah, you both got stuck against each other. But now what the hell are you doing? Why you do that? It's certain types of save editing, not I nearly typed save editing. It's not all. Insulting. That's the word I want. There we go. They are not going to be happy about that. Because they're going to claim the other person's fault, blah, 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 blah. But the other person didn't swear back, did they? No, they were just telling you to go. There's levels of what they were doing. You enjoy the new video? I'm glad you did. I still have just a really bad way of like introducing what the stream is.
Knowing the names of other platforms? Too bad. Twitch, YouTube, Kick, and Discord.
Imagine it doesn't like you saying Discord because that's another platform. Good lord. What city is this? Calais. What I might do is increase the interval of that showing up. Because I can do that. Timers. Let's do that. There we go. No, it's every 10 minutes, not every 5 minutes. They've hidden the middle wheel there. Well, I mean, Dark Sea was here. It's not that bad now. It's just the few that don't know how to yield. Thank you, mod. I should. Mic crackling? It shouldn't be. There'll be a little bit of hissing. Because you can hear, like, the computer sounds faintly. Or a little bit of signal interference or something like that. You hear crackling. It's crackling hard. So it just, OBS is broken. Everything is broken. Again. That's the your end. It's just everything is again. Because I don't hear it for myself. You remember this thing where I had it for the whatever stream? And I realized that it was the OBS version that had broken something? Because I had to restart OBS once already. You just have to put up with it. If you're annoyed with it, too bad. That's just how it is. Because it's OBS. You hear no cracking? Good. Deal with it. It took you 23 minutes to query that. So clearly it's not that intense, is it? You don't care about the slide glitches? That's fine. They tried to cut through that. You do hear a bit of it. If you really focus on it, Babs. Is the game crackly as well? Or the music? Three minutes ago. Well, it's even worse with the compressor. That compressor has disappeared for me. It's completely gone for me. I can't even use it. It's only me. How weird is that? Only the mic source. The compressor does not show up for me anymore. Even if I reset it. It's gone. It's dying. Go on. Fair enough. You need someone to lift the band? No. Now are you going to reverse? Nice. Don't do that. I am using an XLR, yes, and the microphone has not moved. It has not moved. The input is not dislodged because it has to click in place. It is OBS. Just playing around. I had to restart OBS once to configure the, you know, time to move on from that XLR. What do you mean that XLR? Which one? The microphone? The interface? You want to buy me one? Because I'm not buying one. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it was broken, I would hear it on myself, because I can hear myself back a little bit. So it's, because it's not that, it's OBS. It's only on the output. Yes, so I know it sounds clear. Because I don't like having headphones on and not hearing it. Because then I don't know how loud I am. You know? How can you get the additional notes in the name tag? What do you mean, the additional notes? The tag? General tab, the first thing. If that's what you mean. That's it. Hello, Dunia. Ping. If that is what you mean, that's it. You are limited to 19 characters, I think it was. 600. It shouldn't be 600. It should be less than that. Far less than that. Is this the same one that cut the guy off? I think it is. Yeah, good job. Nice. $5.99 is okay. Well, if it's sustained, So even then, some people still don't get it. If you spike up to like 2 seconds of delay or something, that's fine. Lol. We've seen that before. Storm gets over 300. There's no delay or lag. Exactly. Exactly. Yes, someone has noticed that someone's being kicked for their actions, which is good. And they're apologizing, which means someone got hit. Those were kicks. Those were just kicks. Oh, Kachak is nearby. Oh, look, he's got a fan. I'm sure he's used to that now. I just find that weird. If someone names themselves directly after you, no originality in the name. Like, really? Chat reactions. I remember having banned someone just in time before they were about to do something else. And you must have thought about the clenched feel that the person must have had, knowing that they are going to be hit. But then I saved them. So, a true hero. Exactly, exactly. Hello, Jamie. Good day. How you doing? What would be very interesting is to, after this, listen back on the VOD and find that there's no problem with it. That would be funny. 8 hours? It's fine. Hello, Tav, I'm doing well. How much do you get paid? This TMP side is a volunteer thing. You volunteer for it. If there were a paid part, then it would be listed, because that's the point. Every role in the real world has a salary listed, doesn't it? That's the point. Opinions? I don't know what that means. What is that? Very nervous? Well, yeah, obviously. Are you leaving it because you want to join this one, or do you feel you don't belong in that VTC anymore? Okay, someone's already redeemed it once, but this isn't going to be 1 times. This doesn't count. Interview, good luck. This is the CD route, yes. C2D in this case. Ah, you bumped them. Oh, because the, you know, the lag thing. I specified. Reports I make don't count for 1 times. They never have, never will. You're inactive and mental health isn't the best. That's fair. That's fair. Understandable. Let's go down to the train and then we'll do that 1. Hello, Jono, big head. Yeah, I never 1 times my own one because that doesn't count. Ah, it's the people again. Is this our friend that joined us? Oh no, probably not. You didn't hear me say that. I say that every time, Star. Hey, this is a cool creation. We've had the person, that one of them that makes them, come in the stream. Because I noticed it. What's wrong with it? It's funny. I'd rather that than something where the pieces don't fit together. You know, where there's just bits from all kinds of vehicles all over the place. All they've done is just mess with the colours. That's all. I do check web reports, but not on stream. Sadly, you won't see them be done on stream. It's a Lego truck, exactly. Okay. Let's see. I didn't look at the reason. Let's see. What happened? You check web reports. Get this. I check appeals as well. Shocker. Well, my ones. Did you do mine? I don't know. And you won't know that either. Ayo. 35 months. CK, welcome back. How you doing? What do you have to do to get Aches roll? A lot, probably. There we go, it's a mod now. I like that. Hello, She-Wolf. How you doing? Good overtake. Terrible overtake. Oh my gosh. Gears, can we shout out She-Wolf? Jacob Peel's incredible, I know. I know. Big fan. How's it looking? Pretty good. I'm currently being punished to watch this report all the way through. That's first. No, you don't see the admin who takes it now. Dearie, sir. Yes, quite. Well, dearie. I might change that. There was a game I was going to suggest that you play, and I forgot what it was. What was it? Yeah, so far they haven't done anything wrong. Usually it's at the end. But because it was redeemed, I have to wait through the boring bit. What was the game? Because she plays a few different variety things. She plays story games. Usually plays games all the way through. So, good content. But what was it? I'll probably remember it later. When you think of something, and then in the moment, you forget it, and then later, you don't. You just don't know it. What? I was thinking of a game to suggest on the many games that you would play. What game is it? Hey, that's what I want to know. Okay, that was it. Blocking because they are going at the recommended speed for the road. Nice. You impatient van. So it was for blocking, that makes sense. Stewie from Family Guy? Fat man? That kind of thing. Trying to think of some of the words he says. What's up, fat man? Blinks, welcome in, Dennis, David, Melvin. Yeah, that happens a lot. You forget it in the moment and then you remember it later. Just the two do. Thank you for that. The two don't work together. What was it? Now I think of it, one that comes to mind might be that Town to City game. Because I haven't played it on stream, I think you would like that. Town to City. Like the words two, not the number two. It's a very good game. It has Twitch interaction. It's one of those voxel city builder games. Play it. You have a game for me? Proceed. Still made you laugh. What, the video? Good. How long have I been started for? A very long time. In fact, March is the anniversary that comes up. It's called Red Dead. Ah, right. I'll have to look up what that game is about. No idea. You have a game for me? Go on in. TMP. Is that a game? Or is that a mod? Thanks for the convoy last time. You're welcome for joining us. Big fan. So again, we're being forced to watch all the way through. You don't know. Maybe then. It's more of a client, it is. Is that my actual voice? Yes, apparently it's slightly... The microphone sounds slightly crackly to some people. But evidently it's not that bad. That is not a repeated theme. But it is OBS causing it. Not me. Unacceptable to apply the staff paint job. Yes, if you try, you'll be kicked from the server. So, it's on and off. I'm not overloading anything. So, can you get extra flour? Well, I mean, it's pretend there's loads. V-Day. Valentine's Day. Nice. This is the meeting spot outside Calais, by the way. It's a scary day. Scary day. You've got to interact with people. What a great... The entire thing, all the way through. I have played CS before, yes. I'm not very good at it, but yes. That's where it started. And then... Technically, all the way leading up to that isn't too big of a deal, because, you know... Got a lot of time. No, would be nice. Is She-Wolf volunteering because she wants flowers? To play this game? Watching you play Farm Sim was rather interesting. One of the last games she played was Farm Sim. And she liked it. You have a controller. You can use a controller. You'll be fine. I just... Oh, and then they said, sorry, you don't mean it. You don't mean it. Like everyone can't. Well, if you did it on this particular platform, we have a server where you're allowed to do that. But if you do it in single player, go ahead. Go nuts. Go cray-cray. Here we are, still there. There's the same person. I assume they are actually AFK, but good lord, that's busy. It's like a convoy. Never got to meet a girl. Meeting one on Valentine's Day is going to be a very interesting thing. It's a free-for-all? Exactly. Ban over the weekend because you cut someone up while turning even though they were trying to overtake you on the right. So what, on the grass side if it was on the city road? They had an accident and you didn't even notice. That is still something for the appeal though. Okay, that's not Ketchuk, no. I was going to wonder if Ketchuk was here. Get a new badge. The lead mod thing? I don't even need one. Who am I going to pick of my very few mods as the lead mod? Services, yes they are. But this doesn't count as one, so no. Gimme, or you think Gez deserves it? I mean, maybe. The green one. The lead mod thing. You want my badges? Sammy's is the OG mod, yeah, he was the first mod. But luckily, again, I mention this every now and then, not much is needed to be done. It's pretty chill in here, you know? It's pretty good. I have watched Ice Road Truckers briefly, yes. Makes me wonder how Alaskan Truck Sim is doing. Lost Arcs. No. I'm not a badge collector for that. 6 hours? Hell no. Hell no. To date, the most amusing thing I remember doing when you have to watch a stream to do something is when Valorant was in before the beta stage of it, and I was watching a few different streams to get a beta key. I didn't get one in the end, and of course it's a free game. So when it came out, never played it. So what the hell was I watching all those streams for? That year, I think it was Anomaly, or one of the others, was one of my most watched streams. Because I have such a variety of people I watch, clearly. Got scammed, I know, I just didn't end up getting one after a while. Unless I did, but I never noticed and never redeemed it, and I've never played the game. So I have heard of the lawsuit, but I don't know how well those lawsuits go, because apparently there was one in the US at some point. Every now and then there's always one where they seem to have a monopoly over this, and then something happens. How do those even get resolved? Yeah, the Swedish guy, yes. The guy that mainly does CS stuff.
Huh?
It sounds like a very silly one. Like, yeah, they have a monopoly because they're the largest platform. That's not their fault. What's the best DLC, in my opinion? I need to actually form my opinion. One day, chat, we need all of us together to do a tier list. And I actually looked up the other day at the tier lists. This presence in the crowd. None of them are up to date. None of them contain Nordic, for example. So I think we'll need to make one and we'll need to do one. So at the moment, I think Nordic is up there. If I had a top 3, top 5, Nordic, Greece, whatever else is new, EGS. I only use EGS for the free games. Still there. Unless you've... Hang on. This one. Yeah, the things where they do every week or so, they give you a free game, of which for the last bunch of weeks I haven't been doing it, and then over Christmas they give you a bunch of free games. So I think I have 300, 400 games in my library, all free. Remember The Witness? That puzzle game? That could be one for She-Wolf as well, but it's not on Steam. Unless if it is, I don't know. Can you give me a game? No, do not. Do I think the coaches will be a free DLC? If you follow the pattern of vehicles being added to the game, trucks technically count as free DLCs. By the way, why is it so... I'm going to jinx it, but why is this not busy? That's interesting. But, given that they are not trucks, and there's 3 of them, they might cost something. Now, for what they cost, I don't know. Either one could work. Didn't say the word. Usually means something is happening. It means they've been able to escape. Or rather, yes, they are blocked on the way towards it. Because they do the loop, they go to the service, repair, and then they leave, and they get damaged the moment they leave, and then, you know, a busy convoy? What define a busy convoy? Console games are 80. So many of these AAA games have so many versions as well. You've got the standard version, the ultimate version, the elite version, and then you've got one that has a bundle that comes with it, and you've got a bunch of different other bundles. Good God. Too many. Then you've got the pre-order and the pre-order bonus, and so on and so on. Stop falling for it. Stop it. Stop pre-ordering stuff. It's not necessary. Alex, aviation thing with the gifts. When did I last pre-order something? Have I ever? All the games. No. You're on Sim 2. I actually checked there. No, I'm not. Forza for 120? Didn't one of our community do that? I think one of them immediately caved. I think it's a kind of game a Noble would like. I think a Noble did. Pre-ordering GTA? Could you imagine? I think that would break the system. If you were able to do that. Pre-order price, $200. It's in Japan, yes. So it's going to be really cool. Seeing all the videos of going through, like, you can recreate the initial drifty bit. Seriously? What bit did I say? How to become a mod? You would apply for it. There will be a section on the site you apply for it, but that is not open yet. In one use. Well, if it's coming out in... They've lagged. May? Or so? It's not there? No. That might be them. They froze, man. Battlefield games. No, I never... Yeah, a few of you pre-ordered BF6. I think Saab might have as well. Because you and Saab were definitely having a discussion about that. Install DLC to play. No, you don't have to install DLC to play. If you only have the base game, then you can just use the base game. Why does that look so weird? Oh, it's because it's not the right frame. I see what you've done there. You've put the longer... whatever that type of trailer was called. On top of the shorter one. Has this one got it as well? No. But this one has both. Connection is floating. It's hard to tell, really. No, it looks like it's in place. It's there. Kind of in the right place. Looks nice. If it was a little bit further forward, I think yes. Because it's sticking out too much and it's covering the lights. But the lights are still there, though. Second trailer. That works. It's on a dolly. Ignoring this one that's overtaking, there is someone that's coming, though. It's close. Don't do that. Not while there's someone coming. Yeah, this one's not bad. Because the connection is actually down here, but I wondered if they had edited it. Yeah, that works. It has this one. The thing back here. So that is correct, yes. It's just this bit where it's slightly covering the lights here. But then again, you wouldn't be looking at that as the back of the vehicle. It'd be this. So yeah, that's okay. It looks weird though. Looks weird. Clean. The truck's not too bad. It's not too bad. I've seen worse. Would some people be annoyed about how the two are different heights? When you're making a video, I still have so many tutorials on things I need to make. Maybe this year you get it. My favorite truck is a Scania. This type of Scania, the next gen. This type. Kashak nearby. Oh god, he usually has a like this kind of thing. Oh look, there he is. Perfectly spotted. There he is. He usually has one like that. He always has this trailer. Spot on that was. And then how many of these people are his? Hold on. Easy. Maybe this year. Hey, I mean, the year is still young, you know? They say the night is still young, the year is still young. Let me, before I forget those. Streaming on my B-Day? What day of the week is my B-Day on this year? Thursday? Yeah, possibly. Thing is, each year, it spans between, it's the B-Day, and then 3 or so days later, depending on how you count it, is the partner anniversary. So that's why last year, I had 4 days collectively, and I think maybe a little bit more, as the festivities for it. So I guess we could do the same. Give you birthday money. Your birthday money, give it to me. Do not do that. No. It's money you'd get for your birthday. That's your birthday. Don't you dare do that. When is TMP likely to release the mod? We don't know. You report. Yes. I just need to saturate my game's colors a little bit more so it's a bit old. So it looks like the original game. Unlock you know appeal. Appeal it. Poppy playtime. I didn't even know there was a... I know it's not Poppy, it's one of the other ones. I had only recently found out there's a third one. And didn't even know there was a second one. So that'll be my birthday. Yeah, but you know what I mean though. Don't do that. Why you wanted to make my YouTube account? Well, this current one is technically the second, because the original one I think I did some Minecraft videos on, and this one is under the new name. But then this one was just for music, I think, unless it did have older ones. Deep Sleep. No, it was one of those other scary sort of indie games, I think. I forgot what it was called. T10 that playthrough. It's the one where you're playing through a kind of kids cartoon thing, which is very spooky, and you've got the girl, a sheep, and something else, and she keeps tormenting the sheep. Very like low poly graphics. You know what I mean? That's just great. What of all the places? Amanda, that's the one. Yeah, I didn't even know there was a third one. Why is there a third one? Amanda. Yes, yeah. Very eerie looking game. Because she keeps sort of verbally abusing the sheep and he's slowly just coming to terms with what she's saying. They likely thought they were in single player. And so they just stopped it. Like, would you class that as an actual full break check? I guess. Well, not really, no. You had so much time to go around that. And I think you weren't paying attention because you went straight towards it. Yeah, it's definitely one of those indie games. That's what it is. My favorite game, not this game. I don't know what my favorite game is. No, that doesn't deserve a ban in that case, no. No, it wasn't a rigid, no. Some people use trailers that are the same height as their own vehicle. See, the cool thing with the Caster Labs one is it posts in all the channels at the same time. Though I may not have it be in the Kick one, because otherwise that might seem quite spammy. But doesn't do it in the YouTube one. They stop in the road. We've all done this before, though. They stop in the road to check some settings or change some settings. If you know no one is around, sure. But not very long. Pennies on Tesco. Shopped there for years. It's a good store. What's up with it? Where is the busiest? Duisburg and Calais. Combined. Combined? I'll shot it. Yeah, I would do that instinctively as well. I think the only time I've stopped in the road is to take a very, very quick picture. So if I'm on a bridge somewhere, I'd be like, okay, brake very heavily, take the photo, and then immediately just start moving again. If I know no one is nearby. Not even on tab. Come on, man, what are you doing? Do they feel, oh, there's a queue here, I'll just go around the queue, because, you know, why are they stopping? And that's where it ends. Do we consider that collisions? Yes, if there were 2 more frames in this video, you would have had a collision, but there was no collision in that. So, the M25. Evening, Geo, how you doing? But yeah, don't overtake that. I should have looked to see if 2 of the others did it as well. What was that? I remember there's a snippet of it being used because someone said it in a TV series or a comedy skit or something talking about old M25. I do stream on the Purple app. Yes, feel free to pop on over to the Purple app. That's where the main stream is taking place. Everything else is considered a multi-stream from it. When's 158 out? Could be this week. Probably not. Probably next week. But it could be this week. Admin. Hello, Polly. Shush. This is an edit because it's a static trailer that they then put a pen job on top of. Purple app, yes, that's what people call it. How? Perxia? Now you tell me how to say that. Way better. Well, I mean, you see more of the screen, of course. Hope you're doing well. Henry as well, welcome in. It's a cool name. How do you say that name? You just said it. Perxia? Sneezed your headset off. Sounds like a kind of, you know how dads have like the sneeze. That sounds like you did that kind of sneeze. Yes, sir. Hello, Carl. Doing well, big fan. I didn't really look back to see. Already reported, of course they are. It's there though. That happened mere seconds ago. We're already like 10 reports later. Where were they then? But there we go. So they thought, while the traffic is moving and accelerating, I'm going to overtake them. And then merge in later. Why? Unless maybe they thought they'll end up slowing down and then I'll be able to merge. This is the normal server, Lloyd. Normal server. Sim 1. And then they only freaked out and stopped because someone was approaching. Otherwise, they'd keep going. We'd have a shower, then log on. Enjoy the voice. Busy time. Alt F4 for smoother gameplay. True. Very true. What are you doing with Darkseid? They were the one that was kicking people in Calais. It's one of those like cautious ones where it doesn't end very dangerously because they did slow down when they're approaching people and then they just kind of hugged next to the person. It's still silly though. What are you if they do it again, however? Who we're looking for? Not that, it's the old Volvo. This old Volvo, I think. Yeah. Aurora, doing well. How you doing? Can you put a caravan on the truck? No. That will look very weird. These rails. Were you always able to drive through here because you thought it was an invisible barrier? You are near the rails? Define here. Oh, you mean you can cross the tracks? I've never tried it. I don't know. Technically, it's between the road and the industry. Don't know. Are you actually able to, or is there a wall there? Surely a bit, Oh, you can. No, there's no invisible wall. Well, if there's no invisible wall, then it's not a prohibited thing then. It's... I guess they just didn't expect someone to do that. Yeah, if there's no wall, it's not like you're glitching or game breaking if there just isn't one there. Then, I never knew that. This is north of Duisburg. The container port of Duisburg. There's the bridge. I wonder then if you can go back through this bit. That'd be funny. Now I'm just looking at every single... Oh, there isn't another gap there, but... Fair enough. Red scanning on Pompnedoos? You mean the fuel station... like this one? Or a different... Near? There isn't really one near, though. On the CD road, so the middle fuel station. Well, there isn't one on it. Red Scania? Has he finally gone? Or is he the Calais one? Which is even further away from here. I do play on TMP as well. He just vanished. Tom, the timing is incredible. I love that. Yes, I've had that happen to me too. Someone tells me to look at something and then the moment they do, gone. Magic. But yes, I do actually drive as well. Tomorrow we'll actually do some driving. Not a lot of people watch that on the TikTok stream especially, so you better. If you're interested, you better go watch. Okay, that's fine. On the grass. Oh yeah, but if he's not doing anything now, then there's not much of a problem. Hey. Hey. I am in Iveskila, I believe the place is called, the one beginning with JV. That report I think we just looked at. ETS2 doesn't want to stop. Does it freeze when you quit the game? I think mine does that sometimes. You know when a game is crashing, but it hasn't crashed yet? It just holds, so you have to task manager it? Yeah. You play ATS and ETS too. So do I. They did it again. Typical. They're doing the thing where they try and skim through the entire queue. What does that emote mean? It's someone waving. I don't know why there's two lines. The O is meant to be their head, and the line is meant to be sort of waving. If you do like /O/, it's just both arms. For some reason, O with 2 slashes is more common than O with 1 slash. I don't know why, unless it's symbolizing that the person's arm is between 2 slashes, so it's like a solid... That second one looks very weird. No one really does that. Because I think a lot of people don't know how to do backslash. That's one. LX, welcome in. And then we do it again here. Hello, investor, big fan. Yeah, a bit like a high and a buy. Yeah. We have 07, which is literally, you know, the salute version. Ooh, tut, tut, tut. Not deleting it. Let me just see if we can find him again. It's just a van. But given he's overtaking every chance he gets, where's he going to be now? That's a blue one. That's also a blue one. This van? Oh, it seems like it. Oi. Talk about timing. On point with the timing today. Just wait till they get to the track, if they get that far. No, they're not going to get that far. Goodbye. So now you've got the report part, and then this part that will just be one long video. That's it. Because it shows it. Now, it'd be funny if that wasn't the same person. Oops. Why was there no sound for that? Why does some play and some don't? It's like gifted subs don't have a sound anymore. But they should. Thank you for doing this. I appreciate it. How do you get this? This is TruckersMP. It is a modded client for ETS2. That one I will need to watch back. Of course they've already been reported. Of course they have. Bello, good evening, madame. How you doing? Sir is live? Yes, madame. How was your stream? You ended long after I started. How was it? Welcome in. Not sure what these letters and numbers mean. What do you mean you're not sure what they mean? What the hell? Hold on. Top of the morning. Well, it is morning for you. You better be asleep. Go to bed. I appreciate you stopping by. Have a flower. Virtual cookie from grandma. Nice. I might change up the theme of how it speaks like that. Sounds like a smart cookie. They say they're Australian. From Australian. Yeah. Fair enough. Go drop them a follow, chat. I've been over to them 100 times. They've been over here a handful of times. Very heavy on things like where winds meet. If anyone plays that game. Doesn't work? No, of course it doesn't work. So they tried it, and then they bailed on it. This is, I think, just still in first gear. Back to the start. The other one wanted to stop them from continuing. People do that. They want to just stop you, regardless. Hello, Killua, welcome in. Vi, please go to bed. You've been doing a lot of long streams. Maybe that was because it was the weekend. Who knows? Please. This was also silly because where did you come from? All the way up? Yes, all the way up. Ignore the train. The train is not synced in these replays. Forget about that. Nice. You gonna drive a bit? Good luck. Good luck. there's this one. This is the one I reported because it was just someone else, wasn't it? Yeah, you kind of, in 2 scenarios, you managed to, well, not managed, you try to stop people. Didn't. Traffic sim? Yes. Hello, Marvin, welcome in. Has she gone to bed yet? How many people in the chat, when they say they're going to bed, you go to bed, but then you're on your phone? You're not going to sleep. You're going to bed. How many of you do that? And then another maybe hour or 2 goes by. How many of you do that? See? Exactly. Never said you were going to sleep. No, exactly. I thought the general thing would be going to bed means going there and then eventually going to bed. When I say I'm going to bed, I'm going to sleep. Every time you do bed, you go straight to bed. But then what? Do you just doom scroll after that? You doom scroll? Does anyone read before they go to sleep? I used to try to. I ended up having the world record for the longest time taken to spend reading through one book. Is this real? Yes, it is. When do you normally wake up? 6-ish? In the morning. Immediately have a cup of tea, because, of course. Early, yeah. Why? Because I feel if I wake up any later than that, I feel I've missed things. Or, sort of, you miss the day, really. LOL! The day flies by. That kind of thing. Check up on your themes, check up on your, you know, get started with some things I wanted to do the night before, but then I just stopped because, you know, 7:30, yeah. There have been times where I've kind of slept, where I've secretly, like, in my sleep turned off the alarm. And I didn't know I even did that. Forgot the number. But what happened, huh? Devil, hold on. Now we report that. I think, I've been waking up at this time for so long, I don't know. What I used to wake up at. Because, of course, I used to wake up early-ish for school. But that was, you know, well over 10 years ago, so... I think it's just been a pattern, really. Your body just naturally adapts to it. So I think even if the alarm wasn't on, I would still wake up around about that time. Killua 70 stream, big fan. Get a real job? You are in the stream of the job. The in-game stuff is just part of the content. You are literally watching what I do. Drop a sub. Go be productive. How long are we on for? Another hour, maybe? Miss 7+ hours? Go to bed! What do you do? Battling with someone else. I wanted to recap what they did. Is the end of stream? Well, you don't have to be here the entire time. I'd deeply appreciate it if you were. If my every now and then crackly voice soothes you to sleep somehow. Hello, Noble, big fan. Do I blink and just miss it? I did blink and miss it. Okay. Physics. With an F. Can we get a close-up on that? So they're already bouncing around, and then they still have some momentum. Giant veggie with quota? What quota? In-game or like stream quota? Why is it crackling? Apparently it is, it's OBS. Purely OBS. TSB. Oh, is he doing a part and push? Or what? Unrealistic. What bit is unrealistic? Anyway, go back to the actual person. Oh, for women's meat. Okay. Yeah, if he's still on, that'd be interesting. Doesn't he need to sleep as well, though? Oh, and then our friend comes along. So that... You've said it several more times. Okay. That answers it. Does he get paid unless he reaches the threshold? Oh, man. Wait, what is the threshold, if you can say? It's like a whole new partner push. Pilot paint. I don't know if you can put it on the van. It won't fit on the van because it's not modeled for the van. Don't try it because it will look just disgusting. I don't know if they've added it as another category of vehicle either, because why hasn't anyone else tried it? That one I just missed. I think they hit the gate. Flew off. Can I view yours? Well, you post pictures of it, so therefore it looks fine. Yeah, the Australians are allergic to sleep. I understand why, though. Because that one I did see. They interact with people from all the other time zones, so they need to be up. Because they're asleep when we're not, and vice versa. 40 hours and no pay, though? Goddamn. Technically under NDA. My bad. Alright, fair enough. Okay. But... Oh, wait, no, don't break the NDA. Heard it here last, chat. This is the last time she's playing that game. Just had a guy not giving way. Typical. No, I see. What do those numbers mean? The numbers. Do I times them? Do I add them? Do I put them literally next to each other? You just didn't break in time, I think. You just didn't do that. Like slowing down with the track, slowing down, slowing down, slowing down. Your brakes are terrible. I didn't delete it yet. Is this you? This might be you. Oh. Could be that other one up ahead. I don't know, unless they just merged out. EJ, welcome in. Train crossing. Yes. This is known as the train crossing. That's it. 1393. It's nearly there. Fine. If it's near the bottom, then I guess. Aaron, welcome in. Duisburg. No, the train is Belgium-ish. This is Duisburg. The train is about a third of the way along from Calais. So other end. Something like that. Yes, quite. Great start. Can we make a petition to make yield signs, for anyone who doesn't know, it's this triangle here, 10 times bigger? Then if you don't see that, there is, well, you shouldn't miss it anyway, but there's no excuse. Like this. If you make a sign so obnoxiously large, how could you possibly miss it? Did you miss anything good? Well, there's the multicolored vehicle. Sometimes I wonder, okay, as we all do, that vehicle, which the person has finally made it, if friends that don't normally play this game were to play this game, how would they design their vehicle? How would they make it look? Like Vi, for example, or She-Wolf, she was on about if she used to play this game. How would they design the vehicles? Would they make it look cool or would they make it look goofy? How would they do it? What would they use? Who knows? I assume the one they cut off is you, right? And then they just sat there. What did I do? What do you mean, what did you do? Come on. What do you mean, what did you do? How don't you get it? Oh, I got a good song now. When will the game come to PS5? I don't know, sadly. I don't know. Hopefully this year. People do need... I'm not saying you do this, White Soul, but people do need to relax with the expectations they give it as well. Because it reminds me every single time it comes up of how some people set expectations for themselves and then they raise the expectations and then they get disappointed when it doesn't meet their own expectation. Yeah, I disappear whenever I'm in free cam. When I load a report, I reappear. I don't know why, but, you know. Man, a few times 8 years ago. Yeah, but that's 8 years ago. That's fine. Was it for Europort stuff or like very silly 1 or 2 day bans? Many people had those. It's fine. Yeah, they acted like they let them in because they don't know how yielding works. You're meant to yield to the traffic, and then if the traffic slows down and actually lets you in, then you can go. Otherwise, no. No, I wouldn't be on your list. No, I'm logged in. 8 years ago was 2018. Don't say that. No. 2018 feels like it's only 3 or 4 years ago. And Europort's 10 years ago then. Because CDs kind of started being a thing in 2016. Yeah, I'm logged in as admin, which is how I get access to the panel. And during drives, I'm not. You went in opposing traffic. Why did you do that? What country are you in? This is France. David, welcome in. White Soul, welcome in. Short. Same. You don't give it so many people. David, you need to go to a town called Calais. If your game lets you. That way on Simulation 1, you'll see this many people here. Be prepared for lag, though. Yeah, people treat it like kind of like a free-for-all thing. It is an open world, well, not really fully open world, but, you know, you can kind of go anywhere in the world. There are procedures to follow, though. You know... FH3, I remember using that. That was probably my first one. Yeah, to an extent. Junction is very busy. It always is very busy, yes. People don't know how to wait for the lights either. Sadly. See, this is where they give themselves permission to go, because this one... like 2 or 3 seconds there, they thought they were just hesitating to move, and they thought, oh, I'm going to go then. Like, there's my chance. No! With a big engine in it, you could. Not for the faint-hearted, not for the faint PC either. Now, I would tell you what my FPS is, but again, due to, for some reason, the game capture not working, I'm using window capture, which means I don't know how many FPS I have. I can tell you it's less than 30, though. Maybe 30-ish at this amount by now. They do drive like this IRL. I thankfully haven't seen any with my own 2 eyes, though, but I hear stories. The stereotype of the Turkish players being quite dangerous. Apparently they do the same in real life as well. Not all of them, obviously, but apparently there's a similarity. which is a bit worrying. We're going to merge in. You think you'll drive good? I don't know. Do you think I'll drive good? Some of chat will say no. Most of chat will probably say no. You merged at the last second, you see. The other one waited a bit. That one is a push, you see, so no. Yes, you think I will? How'd you get this free cam? It is enabled by changing some things in the game's files. If you search up ETS2 free cam, you'll find it. What was the question? Whether I would be a good driver IRL, and most of chat will say no. Yeah, loads of people said yes. How about that? Can guarantee you Andy will be one of the ones that will say no. So, not asking the question to him. Oh, IRL yes, in-game no. Oh, really? Okay. Didn't expect that. I thought you were just going to say no all round. Who would give me a license? Okay, Smokey, calm down. Kind of have no choice. Or what? Huh? Remember that car? I'm not going to do what that guy did. The dream is to be on this. Not as the suspect, I hope. Alive on live. What do you mean? This is a stream. Being restreamed, I'm watching all the chats. Bribed the examiner? Yes, I did. So no, I'm not only on TikTok. You got yours very quickly. How many, because each country does it slightly differently. How many lessons did you go through to get yours? There is a kind of a standard amount that most people go through. But some people feel they don't need as many. Nice. $15. Yeah, it's about that. Why is it crashing every time you try and launch it? Do you have mods that may not work? Are you playing in the wrong version of the game? What else? Verify your files. Your instructor logged you as doing extra lessons, but you did a test. Well, yeah, you can tell them to kind of set you up as like a mock test, where like, give me prompts that the actual examiner might say. That kind of thing. That's good to do. Gifted you a car law driving book. What, the highway code, as we call it. I don't know what other countries call it. Veteran award. It means you've been on the platform for a certain number of years. Going up. Some people now, if they were the first ones to join, will be 12 years old. Not them themselves. Their accounts will be 12 years old this year. Written and driving. Wow. Impressive. Legally, I do. Oh, okay. Right, the car. Give me a boost to see. Thanks, man. I think I'll be fine. I think I'll be alright. Because there's always that feeling of wondering whether, like, driving the game is not exactly the same, but you get a vague idea of some procedures, the feel of the wheel. That kind of thing. Mate, don't do that. Admin banned you for lag? Well, please appeal it. If you feel you shouldn't have been banned for whatever it was, please appeal it. Hello, Felix. What am I on? I joined in... Well, I joined the team in 18. Joined TMP in 15. So I've reached 10 then. 11 maybe. Soon. You feel a bit different? Yeah, the main difference is you feel the vehicle you're in. That makes sense. If you're trying to do like a hill start, you actually feel when the car has a grip. Yeah. Oh, why did you merge like that? That was a terrible merge. Supposed to merge into one lane first, then the other one. Maybe I did ban you. I genuinely do not know. I'd have to have one of those strange quirks that some people have, where they can, some people can give you the weather on any day in the past. Like 24 years ago on a Tuesday, and they were like, yeah, it's a sunny day. I remember it well. Almost at the gas station. Maybe make sure to take a rest. Take a break there. Rec ban! To whoever wondered about best way to record, it's not by saying rec ban, because that doesn't do anything. We have a web system where you'd upload a video to a site of your choice. Or an in-game system. Aggressively scrolling, yes. If only you could change this speed, maybe. That'd be nice. Or I could have a preset zoom level or something. Nice. Hello, Peruna, big fan. Well, the audio, it's a little bit crackly, apparently. Like the issue I had before, but it is purely OBS. And I'm not bothering to fix it. I'm not downgrading OBS either. Maybe I need to upgrade it. I'm not upgraded later. But it's on and off, apparently. So record is done. Well, again, you can record it, but you don't have to report it. If you feel that there's something is severe enough, then yeah, possibly. Remember that car as well. They lost control. Milk and cookies, I want some. Bit unnecessary, yeah. There. They were breaking into that. I think it's because they, you know, you're supposed to make before the turn, you know? I see how it went wrong. I see how that went wrong. But it is still a bannable thing. You're not in control of your vehicle, though. It's one of those... Were you banned for reckless driving for 1 month? Your person was asleep. Probably because when you were in-game, someone recorded you. And then they reported it, and it happened later. It is still bannable, yes. Because they said sorry, and then they said something else. I'm not going to be like, oh, I feel like really bad, but I can understand how some scenarios do occur. Yeah. 2-day ban? A bit more than that. You were the one with the multicolored trailer. I did see you, yes. Just like you. If you do this, don't. Yeah, just don't. Don't do that. Don't know what those words mean, but they don't sound bad. Oh, in 2018. Back in 2018, we had... did we have speed limits back then? Maybe they were the 150 speed limits, because you had EU2 and so on. As a server. When is this game come to Xbox? Maybe this year. Because they unveiled it near the end of last year, and they are working on it currently. Okay, that was uncalled for. Why did you, my dude. Why did you do that? That was a bit extreme, a bit unnecessary. Where are you? Let me report you. There is one thing. Oh, for God's sake, of course, they're all. Every single player is reported, man. There we go. Yeah, the one thing I want to mention, ignore the crackly bit as well, is, as people pointed out in the video that went out today, in the short, not the long form, the short, the change to the UI is to prep for the console version of the game. Other games do that when they port it to PC or console, whichever way round is first. They're making the UI easier to understand, easier to have things on the road. I read your message on the screen. So, That still doesn't mean there's a date, but it means it's getting there, okay? People on TikTok, listen, it's getting there. If you read the blog post as well, you might, you know. We need an exact date, an exact time, so I can take time off work. Alright. You don't read? I can tell. Oh my god, they're doing it the entire time. Let's start from there. What about the mods? Mods probably won't work. There was something that supposedly they said they're going to have like a curated list of mods somehow. But again, console stores don't do mods. So would they turn them into like packages that are similar to DLC? I don't know. You probably also won't have... I don't know what happened there. You probably won't have TMP either. Convoy, sure. Crossplay convoy? That could be cool. Nice. That shouldn't be the case in this game. I hope the new physics doesn't let that happen. That's just stupid. Farm sim. Yeah, apparently the way farm sim works, people have compared it to that. How does it work on console? Do they have their own little store that you link to, but it isn't really a store? Because everything is free? Yes. Okay then. Tomorrow's Drive, yes. Like that. Technically they didn't leave their lane, but they kind of squished the person out of the way. Any VTC servers? Well, I'm still in the original Quartz server. Somewhere. But she herself now has a different account, so the server's basically done. I think she made a new server anyway. I was in RLC's one. I was in a few others randomly. I don't know if I'm actually in one now. Right. Who else? I have no account. I probably forgot the login. Something silly like that. Wouldn't be surprised. What's the aim here? Well, what people are supposed to be doing is playing this game and running like a logistics company where they are taking jobs across Europe and building a trucking business. In multiplayer, you do that with other people. However, here, for some reason, people just like to gather and all go on the same road because it's quite hectic. That was caused by that. So there was nothing else. No, hang on, there was someone else. Who am I looking at then? Wasn't there another car to do something? ActML? Isn't that the little food thing? Or am I thinking of something else? Yeah, if there's a mods shop, exactly. But how then would they choose? Would they go for the most popular mods and sort of contact those developers or what? That car. Yeah, the little yoga thing. Isn't that the one where they do the that advert from years ago? It is this one. I don't know if that's the one I saw. You stuff them? They were pretty nice. You stuff them when they went to any other country or any other hotel kind of thing, and do you have those as part of the all-you-can-eat breakfast? Nab a few of those, why not? Pink ribbon. The trailer thing that's in game? That's relating to breast cancer, isn't it? They gave out a PC game? Huh? Oh, the VTC. Well, it's using that paint job. I've only ever seen one person, I think, which wears the paint job and has it in their name and in their tag. I don't know much about it. What's nice that? Flummy, welcome in. Yeah, why don't they just follow rules? I know. Yeah, have you seen the Discord thing? It's continuing the thing that we're trying to do, I think. But as I mentioned in the Discord as well, They have some information, don't they? I'm pretty sure it's going to be everywhere because the article says globally. Don't they have payment information of people that pay for Nitro? Doesn't that mean that you have to be, you know, I mean, they could just be using their parents' credit card, but... You know... European Union. There's a thing that the European Union wants to do a similar thing to what we've done with the Stupid Safety Act thing. So, I think that hasn't happened yet because Germany said no. Good lord, I think you... Well, you're lagging, so... Yeah, another third-party one. Let's just partner up with some random brand that claims to do security. Every time there's an ID verification thing, there's a leak. Mix, good day. Why is there always a leak? What is the point in that? Where's this road? The CD road. Calais to Duisburg road. This is now Lille. That's different. Now we're back at the train. See, they've spawned in. And what they do is they drive until it runs out. Graphics mod to get the snow. It's called the Winter mod. Frosty Winter mod. By a person called Grimes. There is one for ATS as well. I've removed it, but it is still supported right now. Watch out for Yogs. I don't know what vehicle he drives. Would you hear him screaming? Imagine proximity chat, but you actually heard it from the vehicle it's coming from. So the people screaming, you'd hear them screaming as they go by you. Wait for it, wait for it. Karma's gonna strike. Oh, there it is. A Volvo. Did it happen again? Nice. There's no way it happened again. Oh, is your vehicle glitched? Oh, it is. Oh, I see. I thought that doesn't really happen anymore. Where part of their cabin is kind of to the side, but the other half is straight. Why are you still driving like it's normal? Just carry on. Just, you know, nothing happened. They need a... Oh, that might have done it. No. They need, like, another hit to fix it. Or to actually go back to the service. Looks like they're drifting, doesn't it? No, it's not an edit. It's just they've been hit in a really weird way. How many people play on the server? 3,400 right now. Oh, and there we go. It happened again. He's limping. He's limping. Oh, and he's... Okay. Now he's finally gone. Yeah, I didn't know it could still happen. Only they see how the cab actually looks. So the bottom half of it, you know, it's in two halves. The bottom half is flat. The other half is kind of leaning. And it has to be sort of knocked back in place. So you need kind of... What's the word? Cairo something. To fix that. Do I think the EU would do something about it? I don't know. I'm not in the EU Parliament, am I? How do you download it? You go to the TruckersMP site, search up TruckersMP, and download it there. From the main website, otherwise it is a virus, probably. Yeah, we're not in the EU, so it would be nice if we were, but sadly can't answer for that, folks, sorry. Because some people, you know, chiropractic, that's the one. Am I going to ban you? Not unless you do something bad. Yeah, you mean the European Union? Yeah, we're not in that one. We're in Europe, definitely. I'd like to hope we'd stay that way, yeah. People thought that when we left the EU, we left Europe entirely. And then what would we be? Just a completely... an island. That's it. Like, not Europe mainland, but just that's it. Convoys did take away some of the player base, yes. But not too much. Brentry, there have been many other Any other ones? Return, I think, is one of them as well. Like, Return. Don't know Yorks. I know of him, yes. If he's on the CD road right now, he's probably screaming at someone right now. Do I want to? It would be helpful, but we're not going to go into too much detail about it. Conversation-wise. But I think now, thankfully, a lot of people are changing their mind and wanting to return to it. I don't know what the procedure of that is, though. The government do not care about it. Yes or no? Yes. The government don't seem to, you know, they carried it out and that's it. Why do all your reports get ignored? It's probably because there are just too many in the list. And sadly, they will time out. That's why you're encouraged to record it as well. Mod abusers? What? Cheaters? They are usually bad people. Yes. Hello? That's not police, is it? Change plate. Impersonation. I was gonna go to the toilet, damn it. But now I can't. Fake admin? Yes. That's the same guy, by the way. Same guy. Same one. The one that was lagging before. The F7, and then it happened again. You just had lift off. I don't want to unspectate the person I'm already hooked onto, so it's just on the side of the screen there. Just enjoy that. What do they see? What's on their screen? What do you see? I don't think I've seen something flip out that much in a while, anyway. I mean, admin, yes. Entering Calais now. As long as you're not in Brussels, you're fine. Oh. Wow, what a surprise. This person's entering Calais as well. I was going to tell the guys at F7, or at least TP them. No, it's not possible to play TMP on GeForce Now. Apparently you can play the game on GeForce Now. I bet you didn't change it, did you? Scroll all the way in. Come on, come on, come on. Emerge. Oh, there we go. It still says police. But go back. They're lagging. How do you become an admin? Well, whenever it opens, I recommend you apply if you're able to, but at the moment it's not open now. Yeah, a different service. Maybe they were confused on why they ended up here because they were on the CD road and they thought, oh, I'm just going to go back to the CD road. How much? I usually TP about 3 times. 3 times is enough because your entire screen goes black with text in the middle that says the reason for the teleport. Now, if their native language isn't English, then that's unfortunate. Some understand, some don't. But the text is in English. That means something has changed. That's not quite what I... That still says police. Can I TP you to basically say... It still... Are you gonna go back? Are they going back to it or not? Still says police. If we allowed that, then everyone would do that. I know what you're doing. It's cheeky. I know what you're doing. Not the police, I promise. Wears a hat and a large fake moustache. Why has Calais been diverted? To try and prevent traffic from crossing over itself several times. Usually all of this traffic bunches out onto the left to go towards the CD road, but now you have to go around the city first. Same with the garage traffic. You have to go to the left when leaving the garage. That's it. Come on. Yeah, if you have a longer trailer, you need to be careful with making that turn. I get that. What's it going to say this time? What have they changed it to? That would, yes. W's in the chat for that. I'm not, I mean, it doesn't say police anymore. So, who is that though? How do you know that's me? Even the stream right now? Speak. Who is that? That was me? Oh, come on. Why are you pretending to be police? I hope you weren't telling people anything to try and be police. Are they watching? Apparently they are. Are you sure? Why would you try and be police? Come on now. No, it's me? Oh, why not arguing? You didn't realise. If you didn't change it, you'd be closer and closer to a ban, and then you'd be banned until you change it, which you don't want, do you? Is our friend still in... No, it's in Brussels, isn't it? 2 months? And no one spotted it? This is why I checked the plates. I guess they're not in game now unless they've managed to... Oh, here we are. I'm convinced. Okay. It's a cheat. It has to be a cheat. That's not lag anymore. That's a cheat. Because you see how they're selectively skipping around? Great. Can you send me 1 minute, please? It's a cheat. It's a teleport hack thing. Ah. But it's very rare to see that. But this is the benefit to recording the entire session. So now I can splice together each part where he's seen doing that. I just don't know. A jump hack, maybe? Some other kind of hack? See how they can just selectively like choose where they want to be? There's a cat? Yeah, probably. It's probably testing it right now. Be helpful. It could be. Well, I don't use the Twitch clip specifically. It's my gameplay though. I can locate where it would be. Straight off like that? Yep. Because yeah, someone had a video and they wanted them to send the video. Like, you don't speak like that if you're genuinely like, if you're lagging, you know? People cheat to, I wonder, 2 minutes ago? It's already been about 2 minutes. It's already been reported, of course. They cheat to ruin the experience for others. It's only against other people. Is this not the intersection I'm on about? No, they're already there. Yeah. So then for the entire length of this, they're all over the place. I see. One 295. Well, we're all about this one at the moment. Where is 1295? Actual fly hack. It's kind of like a trainer tool thing. Fly lag hack. That kind of thing. No, that's not lag. No. This one? He's hacking or something. This is 1295. That's not hack, that's just overtake. Yeah, the other one is, yes. It's just weird when you find out a new one. Like, how many parameters of the game have to change for that to happen? Oh, they're just hitting several people. Okay. It was blocking. Was he reported for what he was doing? Yes, good. But they're doing this where they're just hitting a bunch of random other people. So that's already enough. And then the report for it, it's 1502? That's ages ago. Let me just, hold on a minute. It's prime drivers, aren't they? Just trying to wipe them out, apparently. Where do you paste the text from? It is on my stream deck. You know where you saw the flower? And just next to that in the video, there's a set of squares. That's the stream deck, the bottom of the stream deck. You can input a text command and then that's all it does. It has to be running an admin though to override the game, which is why at the beginning of the stream, for some reason, it wasn't. So I had to change that. 02? You're smart. My smart what? Come on, folks. Get it right. This entire report is going to be full of the same stuff then, I assume. What? You're smart, you loyal. Something, another one. There's one. Should we count? Should we play a game? Like, the Count-Dracula, he's like, 1, 2. That's 2. Oh, debated there. 3. No. No. Give him a chance. You're that guy. No. Hang on. You were one of the ones that told me about the particular ID in question. Why are you snitching on yourself? What's wrong with that? You only hit scanners. Well, not every scanner, it seems. Wow. Wow. The other person would have been at fault there. You wanted to join. That's not how you join, like, the stream. Come on now. Don't do that for my fame. 4, I guess? 4.5? 5, yeah. It'll end in a moment, so. Oh, that could have been another one. Could have been the finishing move. Not that one. That one. Nice. The wife hand did it? Yes. This wife hand, I assume. See, all I have is basically pre-made things. So I have like collisions and reckless in one of them. Reckless by itself. Inappropriate overtaking and reckless. All 3, as I've just pasted there. Blocking and, you know. Pretty much everything is covered. Okay, specifically this one. Yeah, hold on a minute. He's your friend. So, do you want me to ban him as well if he's doing the same thing as you, or do you want me to not ban him? Yes. No. Well, I am going to, if he's doing something bad. Hello, David. Sim 1. Headphones, Audio Technica M50X. M50X. Very good headphones. You're the white van, you're doing nothing? Okay. So that's why they came in the TikTok chat and suddenly 3 or so people were saying ID 1295. Check out ID 1295. Oh my god. This is how you get my attention? Do you just not want to be in the community? Come on, that's not how you join the community. Your appeal is going to be hilarious, isn't it? I feel. If you decide to appeal. Because there isn't really like, oh, I was just doing it for fun. Yeah, here it is. So he's endangering the oncoming user by squeezing between them. This. He shouldn't have gone for that overtake. Because that's dangerous. He clipped him there, and then spun out. The only people you affected fully were the purple one. So it's bad overtake. Further, we only get this from this report. We only get this. Because this is the report that someone did far earlier than that. And as this one is still in-game, I don't want to go and check him out. I don't want to go and find where you are. How am I going to find that van? It's anywhere. I didn't delete it. Frosty, you saw yourself. As long as you're not the suspect, you're fine. That's not them, is it? Nope. Something 132, I think was on the plate. Yeah, remember the plate now. We got to check every white van. Yeah, but they could have gone the other way around by now. I don't know what their ID is. Main. What's with the swerving? Train. Yeah, that's where they came from first time. 8 in BR cameras. An ID tracker of some sort. Well, they wouldn't be in the queue, would they? Because the whole point is that they spend the least amount of time as possible in the queue. $12.86. Oh, well, that makes it not far easier, doesn't it? Remember that? This is how people want to be noticed nowadays, you see. They directly tell you where they are and what they're doing. Which is very silly. You don't know the purple van. Okay, one of you says you do, and one of you says you don't. So that's rather funny. You're both probably in a call laughing about it. Don't let me, I'm doing nothing. The really annoying thing is in that one exact video, the only thing they did was the overtake, which then got cut out by the purple one. So it's inappropriate overtaking. Oh, trying that. Sim 2, Sim 1, Sim 1. That's all it was. Sim 2 being too quiet. Well, it doesn't have many reports at the moment. It had a bunch when people were having connection problems to Sim 1 and they went on Sim 2 instead. Yeah, I gave the troll attention. Yeah, my bad for that. He doesn't want to get banned. No, that's a shame. That one, okay, so it means I have a report claimed and that's another report I've made. So that's also my report. 1618. So that's what orange means. So if I report someone else, that may also be orange. Okay. Leave him alone at this point. That's what he wants. Which is rather funny. I want to check out that one. What I will suggest to both of you at the moment, stop spamming the chat. You are typing in like pretty much one word per line. Calm down with your spamming. That's how people type now. Are you telling me to STFU now? That's brave. Vanilla latte flavored Oreos? Why? We found a child. You speak like a child. But boy, you are being one, yeah? Is that what gets you off? Being called that? There's a context to sending multiple things. If you're like reacting in real time and you're like surprised by something, you're like, oh my god, yeah, this, and then, you know, and then But if you're trying to say something slightly more serious, put the words together, maybe. More to kill. 8 months. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. I appreciate that. It's here. It's so they can get a line of sight down there. You don't know the purple van. One of you says you don't. One of you says you do. So I don't believe both of you. And even then, it doesn't matter if you have association or not. If you affect other people, it doesn't matter. Like how people only after the fact claim that they are friends. I was just messing with a friend. But then there's also 50,000 other people near you. And they're not friends. Good job. Good job. Well done. Where was you supposed to go, eh? You wanted to squeeze that way just in time, but you weren't going quick enough. The way that we're going is towards Calais, basically. But third place on clips? Yes! That thing seems to update late. Because sometime over the weekend, I'd get the notification that, oh, Killua, for example, is the new clip leader. That sort of thing. One other funny thing, by the way, because you were claiming that he's scared of it. If he's scared, then you can just leave the game. That way you're not affecting other randoms by bumping into them. And we don't have to count from 1 to 10 again. Just leave the game. Hype train. Clip champ. Oh, that was good. You remember the moments feature as well, where I didn't know what on earth to do to have a moment, so we thought, you know what, this is going to be a moment. That's it. That's all it was. Ban them regardless. No, because there wouldn't be any valid reason to do so. By being annoying, they'd eventually get banned from like the stream maybe, but not in game. Those are two different things. And then we're back in Kelly. Fun fact, we're at the end of the stream now, so. We've done plenty of things today. Here, two lorries. The purple one did. The white one, in that case, hit the purple one and potentially put the beige one in danger. That was their only involvement. What I like to think of it in that one is... well, I can find them because they said their own ID. If one person is at fault and someone else steps in to kind of take control of them, that kind of thing, they then become a victim to some degree. Because then the other person becomes the perp. The bad one. Does that make sense? You kind of wipe out what someone else does. Like if someone's going the wrong way and you try and hit them to stop them, depends on how far they've gone. But they already are the bad one. Yeah? 978. It's better not be you claiming to want attention. Oh, it's the same. It's you again. Yeah, what am I checking about? You haven't changed your plate. This is you. Don't tell me to check you. Tell me to check someone else. This is why I don't TP to names. IDs. Someone says check this ID and guarantee you it's going to be some... not you. Yeah, but you told me to check you, so who am I checking? Or to go to you? Which one nearby is being bad? Say an engine failure. Which one? Someone says you dumb, wreck ban. I assume that one maybe? 3-4 away? Why is there a hype train? That I don't know. It's very late. Why is there a hype train now? Did Born to Kill sub trigger that? But it happened 2 minutes later. What's up with that? Why is it so delayed? It's your bad. It is your bad indeed, yes. Hello, Geneva. I'll put the camera there, even though you won't see it. 195 is the best driver. I'm sure they are. I'm not going to teleport them. You don't have to check 195. Right. Is that you, Brandon? Admin. Admin, please. Is Veggie still on? That's you. Yeah, I'm sure it is, because why else would you tell me about that random ID? Veggie is still on. Spectating ID 69 every time. Just check out who they are. Julian. I don't know where Julian is. They're probably being fine. I'm not going to disturb them. Not going to do that. Veggie is on. Okay. Done with that. For now. Now tomorrow, to those that wonder about driving, is a driving day. So I'd recommend you join for the driving day. CD is always that busy, yes. You might do your own business in Copenhagen. That's totally fine. Stay away from CD. You'll be fine. He's been live for 13 hours. Do I want to go and... Lighting's a bit different. I changed the colours of it slightly. But they didn't like it because they thought it was too bright. So I went it back to a slightly more warm. There was also a colour correction filter put on it. Yeah. To kind of desaturate it slightly. It was too blue, they claimed. Because they didn't like it. How about every single stream I'll change it a teeny tiny bit, so by the time, like maybe in a month's time, you'll be used to it. How about that? What time? Same time as this one started. 2 hours before now. Bluer at the beginning of the stream. They say it was bluer, but that's because it was not as warm white. It was closer to kind of a default white. That's what it was. Because I don't like how on the wheel cam it's so warm. I don't like that. Driving around in Germany. Oh, that's fine. We don't like change. No, apparently you don't. I'd want to raid it. I'd want to be nice. Because he's playing, I assume, as Vi came in and Vi was saying, helping him get there. And you people like to raid, don't you? So, should we? Let me check out with the playback feature. Oh my god, yes. Amazing. I like that emote. That's a great emote. What was the swish for? Gifts? Immersive, welcome in. Then you hit 50k. True, you get your points for... Yeah, true. Okay then. But... what raid message do we use? What should we use? It was a smurf. Apparently it's just really, really blue. You know, the funny thing is, I may not have noticed it too much, because naturally, you know you can have like a night light thing on Windows? I have that turned up a little bit, so it's not white for me either. Maybe when testing it, I should not have that on. Yeah. That could be one. Brandon, thank you for the GGs. Flower. Maybe, yeah, it was just ruining the... You know when you do your color balance when you're editing and you already have cooked colors anyway? Yeah. Purple van get banned. You may have been crashed into by another purple van, and if it is another purple van, it's probably his old. Which I wouldn't be surprised. They are the type of person that probably would ban it. So, keep an eye out. Tomorrow, 2 hours before now, I want to do some driving. I'll probably be in Nordic. When 158 is out, we'll check out the features in that, but then I'd want to do some... eventually the pro mods extension thingies, and just for the next few driving streams we'll check those out. All right, we'll go raid. Veggie's nice. Fan of a fan type thing. What's up? What do you want? What's up? Can you want ahead? Yeah, probably yes. Try and fix the audio. Well, I'll not download. I'll update OBS. I wonder if that'll be the case. The previous issue, though, was because that I had updated it and in downgrading it. You know, what's wrong with the audio? Do Do you still hear it now or not? Audio is fine. Is it not crackly anymore? Seems fine. That's the thing that people pointed out at the beginning. It's like, it's just on and off. It's kind of yeah, no, sometimes yes, sometimes no. A few people have noticed it, but it's not continuous. It's not like it's completely broken where it ruins your experience. You don't hear a difference. I will watch it back later and I'll bet I'll be able to hear it. Yeah, it's gone. Is it a GPU thing? Is it a memory thing? It's in your head, man. It's in your head. Okay. I don't know how much they should be going to bed soon. So some people usually extend their streams after someone raids in. It will be fun. Does he allow raids? He does. We have a lot of people here. Go over there. Go be nice. Go support them. Been in 30 minutes and it's been fine. I'm glad. I'm glad. So many sirens. So many voices, man. Oh my god. I mean, there's horns everywhere. Tomorrow's driving. Check you out for that. Is this a chill song? No. We should always end with a chill song, but sometimes I don't know which ones actually are because I remember by artist sometimes and not always. Never mind, it's fine. Add meme. More add meme on Wednesday. Wednesday. On the boomies? Well, this is a fun tune. The outros are not very long. I might even shrink the outro. Some people end the stream the moment it happens. But have a flower. Thank you for joining. I will sort through all the stuff from this because they are recordings and I need to clip everyone's bad evidence. So, yeah. David, thank you for the follow, big fan. Just about to end. I'll see you over there. Copy the message.